journey and experience with mindfulness and meditation, I found that one of the most important skills that we get to develop is patience. In today's world of fast interactions, transaction being busy, patience is actually one of the skills that we're not so good at. So in chapter 7, I'm talking about how to develop patience and what mindfulness and meditation bring to our table to be able to be better at this skill. So chapter 7, be patient, a small insert. Impatience is nothing but resistance to boredom arising from lack of purpose. We all want more peace and stability, but when we slow down, we feel bored and anxious because there is nothing to fill the gap, nothing to excite us. The body is used to constant adrenaline and dopamine rush, starts to crave the stimuli. To avoid the pain, most pick up the pace again and engage in mindless behavior to check out. When we operate on autopilot, it seems like a lot is happening in a day and we feel busy. Eventually, we normalize even the strongest hormones in our body and we start to mindlessly skim through life. We eat fast, work fast, interact fast, and react fast as we are on the program. We go through the motions of life without putting much thought into it, the essence of why do we do things we do in the first place and how we could do them differently to gain happiness. Naturally, we lose patience and become frustrated when life goes not according to plan. Does it sound familiar at all? With meditation, we break the cycle. We intentionally and consistently put our lives on pause and revise its content. Our mind wants to check out or do something else, but we pull it back into the present moment and what is important for us. At first, it feels uncomfortable and unnatural. Our body craves the familiar hormone patterns, causing self-critical emotions and confusion. We do not like to see the mental and emotional mess most of us have been living in for so long. Why endure the pain when we can just keep going? Because it doesn't serve us well. Remember, statistics show that distracted driving is the leading cause for most car accidents. Other research shows that people whose mind wander and check out of the present moment are less happy than people who stay present and engage with work and life. When we are distracted, we are more likely to react when triggered and say things we later regret. Overall, our quality of life and relationships suffer. As we meditate, our quality of presence and patience expands. Patience is the process of liberating stuckness and embracing change. Patience supports mental agility, flexibility, growth, and evolution. Instead of constantly fighting life, we can get into the flow with it. For that to happen, we must exercise relaxing into the state of being present with kindness, compassion towards self and others. In other words, we must be more patient. The closest I can describe being in the flow with life is a state of expansion. When we are impatient, bored, or anxious, we contract physically and mentally. Remember the last argument you had with your loved one. How did the area of your chest or stomach feel? Open or closed? How did it feel emotionally? Light or heavy? Feelings of kindness, gratitude, and compassion towards ourselves and others allow us to feel light and expansive. The expansion gives us the energy and patience. This is the only sure way to freedom and stability. When you face space or change, expand from it in order to break free. Otherwise, all you're doing is fighting life. Guess who wins? So I know it's a deep subject and it's a lot to take in. I highly encourage you to read the full book and read the full chapters and definitely share and practice the tools that I'm sharing in this book. Thank you so much, and we have one last chapter that I'll be sharing tomorrow, chapter 8.